What scientific discovery sounds fake but is 100% real and still freaks you out?
Reddit user Valuable Usual 1357 said, "Split brain experiments. People had their left and right brain hemispheres disconnected from each other, usually as a treatment for epilepsy. The scientists would give the patients tasks to complete or questions to answer to study how the split brain operated. Your brain has different functions on the left side of the brain than right. For example, speech and language is exclusive to only one side. The brain halves are not symmetrical in terms of functionality." The split brain experiments studied people whose corpus callosum had been surgically cut to treat severe epilepsy. This disconnected the left and right hemispheres so they could no longer communicate normally. Researchers like Roger Sperry and Michael Gazzaniga then tested what each half of the brain could perceive independently. The most famous finding came from vision experiments. If an image was flashed only to the left visual field, it went to the right hemisphere. Since language is usually centered in the left hemisphere, the patient often could not verbally say what they saw. But their left hand, controlled by the right hemisphere, could still point to or grab the correct object. This showed the information existed in the brain even though the speaking part could not access it. In one famous split brain experiment, a command was shown only to the patient's right hemisphere, such as, "Walk over there." The patient stood up and began walking. When researchers asked why, the speaking left hemisphere had never seen the instruction because the hemispheres were disconnected. But instead of saying, "I don't know," the patient confidently answered something like, "I'm going to get a Coke." The significant part is that the patient was not lying or joking. They genuinely believed the explanation they gave. Their brain automatically generated a reason that felt real and coherent to them, even though the true cause of the action was hidden from the part of the brain responsible for speech. The brain is designed to make sense of our experience. The thinking part of the brain couldn't access the reason the decision was made, so it invented one. Apparently convincing enough for the patient to feel as though it actually happened that way. That's what made the experiment so unsettling and influential. It suggested that humans can sincerely experience invented explanations as genuine motives.